Hi, and welcome back. I'm Wendy with Crooked House Herbals, and this is another blog post that you are either viewing on YouTube or from our website. I wanted to talk to you today about something that I run across almost every single time I'm in the public. And I've had so many people come up and ask me about this particular topic that I thought, maybe we just need to talk about it. The topic is eczema. I have people that come up with their children and their poor little kids are covered in eczema, or I've seen elderly people totally covered with eczema. I've even had women come up and like pull up their shirts and show me their stomachs and say, "What can I do for this?" And it's really no respecter of persons. I have seen it across the board, all ages, genders. So it led me to do some research because normally something is not so broad, it has such a broad spectrum as this particular problem. So let's talk about it. First of all, before I get started, let's address the fact that there are always two ways and two approaches to wellness and health. Mine is from a natural perspective. I'm an herbalist. Um, the research that I have done has been scientific as well as that from herbalists, naturopaths, acupuncturists, all kinds of other types of alternative medicine. So that's where I'm coming from, and I want you to pay attention and use your own judgment and wisdom. But I will say this, that our bodies are fearfully and wonderfully made, and we are amazing creatures. Our bodies are designed to heal themselves. Our bodies know how to heal themselves. And if we would just give them a little bit of extra help, some extra tools in the toolbox, and maybe not try to destroy it quite as much as we do, you might be surprised at how well your body can heal itself. So, that being said, let's talk about eczema. First of all, let's talk about what eczema isn't. Eczema is not an allergy. It is not an allergy, and most of the time it is not genetic. If it was genetic, then we wouldn't see what we're seeing now with this broad spectrum, everybody's got eczema. Well, it's kind of like obesity. That's not genetic either in most cases. Most of the obesity that we see today is of our own doing, and most of it's dietary. But that's another story. So anyway, eczema. It manifests on the skin as watery, blistery type sores. And then in some cases, it will dry and crack and get hard. It's very itchy, and it's red, and it's miserable. And I feel very sorry for anyone who has it because it can flare up. And it's just a miserable condition. So let's talk about some of the causes of eczema. I've narrowed it down to 3. There are plenty of other peripheral causes that I have read about in my research. Some of them I found interesting, like late life pregnancies. Apparently, there are some studies that show that can contribute to an infant being born with eczema. I'm not really sure how all that would work. Maybe some sort of a chemical imbalance or something, but for the most part, there are 3 main causes, and we are going to talk about those 3. The nice thing about natural healing is that it gives the power back to you, and you are not at the mercy of someone else who may or may not be just trying to push drugs to you or have you buy their specific remedies or whatever. You do have the power to pick and choose and to make sense of what's going on with your body. So what I'm trying to do with my blog posts and the other things that I offer is to help you make sense of your own life and your own health issues, your own wellness issues, and take control of your own life. Take your life back and your health back. So, that being said, what eczema is not, it is not an allergy. It is an inflammatory condition, which means your insides are inflamed. Because anything on the outside starts on the inside. Unless, of course, it's like a bee sting or something, you know, that you have happened on the top of your skin. But if you've got a breakout like eczema or acne or any of these other things, it starts on the inside. So, 3 main causes. The first one that I want to talk about is proper cleansing of your skin. I know you're going to say, wait, I take a shower every day. I am not dirty. I'm a clean person. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is proper cleansing of your skin. Now, first of all, you need to think of your skin as like a second pair of lungs or a third kidney. It's an organ. It's the largest organ on your body. It's an organ. So you would not knowingly dump toxins into your kidney, would you? Or your lungs? No, you wouldn't. So for the same reason, you need to be very careful about the cleansing products that you use on your skin, your organ. All right? This is covered with pores. They need to stay open like doors and windows to bring in things to your body and to send things out of your body. And if your pores are clogged and stuck shut, then your body's not going to work right. So, proper cleansing involves natural products on your skin. And that means not dumping the bubble bath into your child's bathtub. I mean, I'm just as guilty as anybody on this one. I used to do all that kind of stuff with my kids. I'm surprised that they've made it this far. But be careful. You know, maybe make a homemade bath, bubble bath, if you want to do bubbles. You know, or use natural soaps. There's plenty of them out there. Plenty, plenty, plenty. So, be very careful what you cleanse your skin with. Second main cause, the fibers of the clothing that you wear. All right? Be very careful about what fabrics you wear. There are a lot of synthetic products and synthetic clothing out there, and I have to admit, it's nice not to have to iron anything. I have invested in a steamer because I still hate ironing. But you need to wear clothing that is breathable. That means needs to be a natural fiber, like cotton or silk or wool. There's some that's not scratchy. Bamboo is an awesome fabric. But look at the labels of your clothing and make sure that at least most of it is a natural fiber. Because essentially what you're doing, especially in the wintertime, when you put clothing on that is synthetic, which is basically plastic, it's like putting a plastic bag over your head. Again, it's an organ. Don't cover it with plastic. It's got to breathe. Okay? So, those are 2. Third one, you're going to love this. Your diet. This is the most important and probably the largest contributor to not just eczema, but to many, many ailments. Diet. You've got to remove or at least lessen your intake of mucus-forming foods and foods that you know are toxic. This means anything out of a box, most likely, or a frozen bag of something. You need to be careful about what you put in your body. I am also addressing the meat issue because most of the meat out there is toxic, and I think everybody knows that. You just don't want to admit it, and you don't want to give up your steak That's your call, but I'm telling you, the toxins going in, your liver is working as hard as it can right now just to filter all of the toxic materials and things that you ingest and breathe and absorb in a day. We have a toxic world. So don't add insult to injury by eating a toxic diet. Stick with real food. Fruits, nuts, grains, vegetables, seeds, pure juices. Stay away from mucus-forming foods, which is dairy, meat, cheese, eggs. Eggs are huge. Meat is also a major contributor to a uric acid buildup, which, that's another thing I get a lot of people these days. I've got gout. Well, I can tell you how to get rid of it. Okay, so clean up your diet and clean it up fast. Now, if you already have eczema, here's what you can do. There are several herbs that are superchargers for helping with this problem. The first one that I can recommend is chickweed. Chickweed tea is wonderful for neutralizing inflammatory conditions in your body. Drink lots of it. Cricket House Herbals has chickweed tea. We grow our own, dry it, and it's the whole herb. Another issue that you need to address when you are cleaning up your diet, you also need to clean your bloodstream. So, cleaning your bloodstream is not really that difficult. It means, again, utilizing some good blood cleansing herbs. Red clover, yellow dock, burdock, these are all wonderful blood cleansers. I would also suggest adding some black walnut tincture into that mix, maybe a couple of weeks, a month, to assist you with a potassium balance. It also eliminates parasites, and it reduces and helps get rid of cysts and tumors, moles, all of those things. Potassium deficiency is a big contributor to that. Black walnut's wonderful. And everyone has parasites, so it's a good idea to, as long as you're cleansing your blood, add some of that in as well. So, how do I get this stuff? Well, we have at Cricket House Herbals, we have, first of all, a fantastic ointment called Soother that is a wonderful topical for eczema. I have many, many clients that have used the Soother on their eczema on their skin. In fact, I have some photos on the website that it's just gone, and they are thrilled because they do not itch anymore. They don't have the scabs and the flare-ups, but they've also gone and taken the second step, and that is cleaned up their diet and cleaned up their bloodstream, and they haven't had any reoccurrences. So, chickweed tea, Soother for topical. I have a tea called Clean Blood, which includes burdock, yellow dock, red clover, and it's got some red raspberry in there, which is a wonderful blood cleanser. I've got black walnut tincture as well. So we have everything you need. If you want to purchase it from Cricket House Herbals, that's awesome. You can go to our website, www.crookedhouseherbals.com/shop, and find everything you need. If you are growing these things yourself, dry them and put them in airtight containers and make your own blends. But you need to use herbs to help purify your bloodstream and clean up your insides. You will notice that your outside becomes better and better and better. You might even notice that some of your other things go away. As you detox your body, you might notice that you don't have headaches anymore that you used to have. So you can control what goes on with your body. You are not a victim. You are more than likely the creator of a lot of your problems. So I know that's harsh, but that's good because that means you can fix it. Our bodies are designed to heal themselves. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. And with a little help from us, it can do its job really, really well. There's nobody like us. So I am urging you to take back the reins of your own health and wellness and give your body a chance. Thank you for spending this little bit of time with me again. There was a full transcript below this blog if you are interested in some of the resources and other things that I used in putting this together. You can contact me at crookedhouseherbals@gmail.com. We have a Facebook page and we're also on Instagram. So, as always, be happy, be grateful, and remember that nature heals you best. Until next time, bye-bye.